Breaking: Mexico hit by 6.1 magnitude earthquake. People and streets as quake rocks Oaxaca. Mexico has been rocked by a 6.1 magnitude earthquake for the second time in 3 days in the southern city of Oaxaca, sparking aftershock in California as Pacific Rim devastation looms. The earthquake sent panicked locals into a frenzy, wandering the streets in despair in the early hours of this morning. The magnitude 6.1 quake hit 43 kilometers, 27 miles, east of Oaxaca at a depth of 10 kilometers at 6:56 GMT, the U.S. Geological Survey said. The epicenter was close to the city of Pinat-Pinasi-Lal, which has a population of 26,000. The earthquake woke residents of Mexico City, with many people running into the streets. According to Reuters, the tremor was strong enough to trigger earthquake alarms in Mexico City, more than 200 miles, 320 kilometers, away, but was shorter and less intense than the one on Saturday in the same area, Reuters reported. The head of Mexico's Civil Protection Agency, Luis Felipe Puente, said state emergency procedures had been activated in the affected states. He said on Twitter, "So far, no damage has been reported. Infrastructure, including installations of state oil company Pemex, were intact," he said. According to one resident, authorities gave sleeping locals just 30 seconds to get out. Writing on Twitter, they said, "In Mexico City the earthquake alarms went off and gave us approximately 30 seconds to get out. We could feel it. It seems everything is okay." The impact of the latest Mexico quake sparked a 1.5 magnitude earthquake 7 miles, 12 kilometers, northeast of Coachella, California. The aftershock had a depth of 1.7 kilometers and struck at 23.38 local time, 7.38 GMT, and there have been no reported casualties. A stronger 7.2 magnitude earthquake rattled Oaxaca on Saturday, leaving 1 million homes without power, but there were no direct reports of loss of life. However, a helicopter carrying officials to the scene of the quake crashed in Santiago Jamiltepec on the way to the state and killed 14 people. The earthquake shook buildings in the capital, sent tremors as far south as Guatemala and set off more than 1,520 aftershocks. The quake, whose epicenter was 11 kilometers south of Pinat-Pinasi-Lal, Oaxaca, was felt in 11 states as well as Mexico City and lasted for more than a minute. The state's governor, Alejandro Murat, said on Saturday at least 1,000 homes were damaged in Oaxaca, higher than earlier estimates of damage. The southern state requested federal emergency funds on Sunday to supply food, shelter and health services in more than 30 municipalities battered by last week's powerful quake in a region still reeling from tremors in September. Mexico has suffered a series of more powerful earthquakes in recent months, including 2 in September that together killed hundreds of people and brought buildings crashing down. Some residents took to Twitter, with many relieved the tremor wasn't more serious. One posted, "For real, just experienced my first earthquake. In Mexico City. Magnitude 5.9 in Oaxaca. Bed shaking, light fixture moving. City alarms went off. Hope Oaxaca fine. The hubs slept through the whole thing." Another wrote, "It's 1 a.m. and the seismic alert just blasted through Mexico City. A small earthquake hit us, most of us barely felt it. But because of what happened last year, not many hesitate to get out looking for safety. We lie fully awake with too much adrenaline in our systems.